Hey everyone, this is Kendall Johnson. Thanks for checking out today's video. I just wanted to do a quick update and a review for a website that I recently have experienced using to purchase some tires for my 2007 Dodge Nitro truck. So I didn't see too many videos out there about this topic and I wanted to give my own story. So I have some pictures that you'll see after this part of the video is finished, but I just wanted to cover some basic key points about a website called TireRack.com and the tires that I purchased there. So you'll see in the next pictures, but I just wanted to show here in the video so that you can see that I actually am the one who took the pictures you're about to see. The tires I bought were a 235-65 R-rated 17, and those fit on the factory aluminum alloy wheels for a 2007 Dodge Nitro SLT. Now this is the first set of tires since the original brand new tires have been used on the car, and it has about 65,000 miles right now. I did have to replace 2 tires within the last 7 years, one because of some tire damage, and then it came out to just the fact that the tires were wearing unevenly on the front and the back. The 2 front tires wore out first and the back tires wore out last. So within somewhere along those lines I had to replace the 2 front tires because I failed to balance the tires on the car on a regular basis. So with that being said, it was time to finally change all 4 tires and swap out all of the old ones for new ones, and I wanted to look for the best deal on tires possible, and I also wanted to find the best quality tire. Now if you go on TireRack.com and you research, there's a couple of different ways that you can find tires for your car or your specific wheel or rim that you have. One thing it can do is show you the original tire that came on the car, if it's still being made and if it's still available. They'll show you on the website, or they'll give you the option to type in the name, make, model, and year of your vehicle and what type of packages you have and what size tire, and show you the original tire that came on the car if you're happy with them, and you can see how much they cost. Now in my case, I think they ran about $156 per tire for I believe it was Goodyear tires. The Dodge Nitros come with Goodyear's brand new, so I didn't want to spend that much money on the tires. And another thing that's funny about that is when I looked at the reviews for those particular tires, there were quite a few people that had nothing good to say and more negative than positive things to say about the tires from their unique experiences. So the tire was actually rated like a 3 stars out of 5 stars. Now what I ended up finding was a tire called General, and I think these tires are called the General, oh I forget the name, General Altimax. That's the name, brand is General, and the series of tires called the Altimax RT43. And I saw the reviews on these tires, and everyone says that these tires they're great under all different conditions and in all different aspects, as far as the tread wear, the conditions, handling the conditions in rainy weather, snow, and so forth. And I do have an SUV, so it's kind of like a all-terrain sort of vehicle. But it doesn't use snow tires, it doesn't use off-road tires. Since it's used mostly on the highway, I have regular cruising tires on the tire, all season on the car, all season tires on the car. So this was like the perfect replacement tire. And the best part about it was, not only is the reviews better and the rankings and ratings better for this tire than the original one that came on, but it's also a lot cheaper. I ended up spending $111 per tire, and the shipping came out to about $55 or so for the set of 4 tires. Now I live close to a distribution center. Basically what TireRack does is they have warehouses across the United States, and depending on where you live, if you order a set of tires from them, they'll ship them from the closest location to you to keep your costs of shipping down. So I live in New York, I have a distribution center here on the East Coast, and the tires I believe came the next day. You might live in California, but you might have a distribution center nearby you, and you might also receive your tires the next day or within 2 days, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, I finally got the tires installed. I had them sent to me by UPS, and I made the arrangements to go bring them to a local tire shop. I didn't go to a chain store like a major chain or Fortune 500 company, because there's excessive charges and fees and that sort of thing. I just went to a local mom and pop sort of tire shop that I'm familiar with, and the rates that I had to pay just in general is $8 per tire. They wanted $8 per tire to mount the new tire. They wanted $8 to do high-speed balancing, and in one instance, another place that I got the pricing from, they wanted $2 to get rid of each tire. There was like a disposal fee for the tire, so they would have charged me about $8 to dispose of all 4 of the old tires. But the place that I went to didn't charge for that, so I just paid $8, about $8 per tire for the installation, and then $8 for mounting. But I got a discount, so I paid $50 for everything. I got high-speed balance on all 4 tires. Now the reason why I got high-speed balancing on all 4 tires is because this time around I'm going to rotate the tires like they're supposed to be rotated. Rotating obviously means that you're going to swap around tires so that the front and the back tires can be positioned on all 4 different hubs of the car throughout their lifetime, so that they can wear evenly, because the front of the vehicle, where the engine is in my car, has a little bit more weight than the rear, and when you brake and stuff like that, there's more weight distributed to the front tires than there are on the back. Okay, so it's important that they say about every oil change that you should rotate your tires. It's kind of a hassle, especially when you have to pay for it, but in the long term what's going to happen is you're going to get the most out of your tires, because when they all wear out evenly, they go for the longest amount of time without needing replacement, and you'll always have a nice even set of tires on your car. So rotating your tires is important. So that's it. You know, I just wanted to give my review. I had the tires installed. Like I said, the reason why I did the high-speed balancing on all 4 tires is because when I have the tires rotated, I want to make sure that I have the 2 front tires are always going to be high-speed balanced. You know, because a lot of people will only high-speed balance the 2 front tires, which is necessary, and in some cases not do the back. But since I know I'll be swapping those back tires at some point to the front, I decided to get them all high-speed balanced. Now, one last tip that I have here is I went to eBay and I decided to buy one of these tire tread monitors. I'm sure you can see that right there. This particular one was one of the inexpensive ones. It cost me $3 with free shipping. And if you can see, it has a scale. It has a scale in 30 seconds. It goes by 30 seconds, okay? So it'll be like 5 30 seconds, 8 30 seconds, 9 30 seconds, 10 30 seconds. This tells you the tire tread depth, and it lets you know when you're at a safe level and when you're at an unsafe level, and when it's time to replace your tires. So what I decided to do was use this in order to check on the tires every year or so, or every 6 months, just to see what type of tire wear I'm getting, to see how this changes from time to time, so I know how these tires are performing when it comes to tread wear. I'll know specifically instead of just having to guess it or wing it. So I recommend you getting one of these to have it if you really care, because my tires cost about $500 with the shipping and handling and installation another $50, so it ran me about $550. But again, these are large tires, 17-inch, made for an SUV. There's a lot of car tires that are less than $100 per tire, brand new. But when I checked the tire tread level, it was about 9. It was about, I think it was about a 8.5. Yeah, it was about 8.5 from what I can see on this. And so now I know where I started from. So that's pretty much it. Just make sure when you go to TireRack.com, punch in the name of your vehicle or punch in the size of the tire that you want. Do a quick search. It's going to show you some recommendations. It's going to show you some expensive tires. A lot of different ways for you to search and alter, or should I say filter your results. So just basically filter those results based on what your needs are, what you're looking for. But I can say that you will see a lot of reviews. Make sure you look at all the rankings and ratings and try to get one that seems to be the best value for you. And I just wanted to give this review for TireRack.com because I've heard of them before, but I've never used them. They also sell rims, but from a tire standpoint, I saved quite a bit of money. When I went to the tire shop, they wanted $160 per tire to give me Continental tires, which I heard are really lousy tires in many cases. And I've had Continental tires before. I know that they establish bubbles more than what's normal. Okay, so I did the research and found that out. But they wanted $160 per tire in order to, replace the 4 that I had that needed replacement. So instead of paying $100 160 per tire, let's see, that would have cost me $640. Instead of paying $640, and that was the lowest price they would go, including tax, $640, I ended up paying $550, and I got a better tire. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video. Check out the couple of pictures afterwards, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And if you have any experience with TireRack.com, why not, leave a comment under this video so that if somebody comes along, watches this video, if you have something positive to add that I didn't include in this video, please feel free to do so. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.